Hello and welcome to the ADLR Podcast, episode 15. I'm joined by my brother Bryant and Randal.
I'm not your brother.
Oh my God!
At least I know where I stand. Okay.
You're sitting next to me, first of all.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the frame, as always.
I'm in frame.
Because I just moved it.
Oh, okay.
I just finished moving it.
That's trash.
Oh my gosh. If you like the, my mind is not ready for this fucking rigmarole.
What the fuck was
For fucking.
It's been a very long day.
It's been a super long day. Want to support the podcast? Go to patreon.com/ADLRplays. Join at the $1 mark. Doesn't matter what mark. You'll get the videos early, audio podcasts early, everything early before everybody. Early access. That's what everybody's buying, right? If you don't, if you want to watch it live and stay it for free, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/ADLR. You can also request topics for us to talk about in the future podcasts at topics.adlrplays.com. You can request shit to talk about if you... that's free too, so just go to the website, request, and you might see it on the show in the future. Don't want to do any of that. You just want to consume the content for free at all times. Go to youtube.com/ADLRplays. Yes. And watch it there for free later on in the week. After everyone else already got it for free. Not for free, wow. Early. What are you doing?
I'm really hungry, bro.
So he got up to... For the audio listeners, he got up mid-fucking podcast, went to the kitchen, and came back with an orange and a napkin.
Like, it's to the point.
And you are not about to eat that over my computer, man.
Look, I got a napkin.
He's not putting it in his pocket this time.
Whatever, man.
Bro, I swear to God, if you juice gets in my computer, I will kill you on stream.
Well, there'll be a lot of witnesses.
That's fine. No, there wouldn't, because the juice will short my computer, and then the stream will be off, and then they'll be like, "Oh, his stream went off." That means
well, you just said what you're gonna do.
Okay.
So they know you did it.
They don't. No, they don't.
If the stream abruptly goes black, like they know what.
No, they know that they could.
Covering the camera.
Yeah, I could be covering the camera. The lights could have came off, and then at that same moment, the lights came out. A car hit you somehow on the second floor.
On the second floor.
I don't know. I don't know what happened, and then we had to bury you.
I hit by a car on the second floor.
I'm so sorry that you got hit by a car.
On the second floor.
You must have taken
in this specific spot.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna have to keep watching him like a hawk. I can't even look at him. I can't.
You're like, what is it called? Obsessive compulsive?
I don't think that's the same thing. I think paranoia would be more of a thing than obsessive compulsive.
He's crazy.
It's kind of like when you was watching Forrest.
Me with walking Forrest?
When you were watching her.
It's because that dog, you give her 1 millimeter of leeway and she'll try to fucking run out of here, dude. She'll try to run for the hills. She'll take the...
That's because y'all don't let her out that much. So with
what?
That's because you don't let her out that much.
That makes sense.
If she went outside all the time...
Randall.
all the time.
Randall, Janiana has literally just said, go. And
yeah, but how often does she do that?
Well, she lost privileges because she came back with a rash. That means she's doing some dumb shit out there that we don't know what the hell she did. Alright? There could be some nasty shit going on out there with that dog, and we didn't know. So she come back looking like she was attacked by biological warfare. Like, what do you want?
You going to a dog party.
Yeah, dude. It's a secret party. They bark woof woof a certain amount of times, scratch the door, and they get in. Oh my God. So how you guys doing this week? Today I'm just not even feeling it. I just feel so tired, dude. Today's one of those days where like everything, I think the word's irritable.
Well, you stayed up past 10 o'clock too. Deliberately.
Oh yeah, I did. What the hell was I watching? Oh, Shameless. That's right.
I'm waiting for the whole season to come out.
I gotta be honest. I'm probably gonna wait until Emmy leaves, and then I'm gonna stop watching it.
Which one is Emmy?
Fiona.
Oh.
Once I see the episode where she's like, "Oh, I'm gone," done. Johan in the chat said, "Is that the same one from the theater?"
Yup, it is.
So for the viewers and listeners out there, some backstory on the Orange. What movie did we go see? Was it Avengers?
No, heck no. It was
We all went to go see something together.
Avengers.
I don't know what it was.
It has to be. That's
Like,
last.
this is my Mind Stone. That was his stupid bullshit line.
That this is your Mind Stone, then it definitely had to be Avengers.
I said that for an orange?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So we all went to go see Avengers opening night, and Randall, I guess, snuck in an orange. He wrapped the orange in the napkin, just like for the viewers watching, just like he has it, and put it in his pocket. Unbeknownst to I think everybody but me and Bryant, I think we knew his orange was in his pocket.
I had a banana and an orange.
I'm sorry, what?
I had a banana and an orange.
You went into the theater with I only saw the orange.
I ate the banana in your car.
Okay.
I ate the orange in the theater.
Okay. Well, okay. So unbeknownst to everybody else, I think. Unless Brian, did you tell him he had an orange in his pocket?
When he pulled it out, yeah, I made fun of
Okay.
him so that everybody else can shame him for such a stupid idea.
How was that? Still don't get how that's stupid.
It's not stupid. It's just really funny. Because out of everything you could sneak into a movie theater, an orange, people bring in candy, their own fucking chocolate.
Oranges are sweet. So, it's just not
Okay, but I'm just letting you know, like, that's not...
a normal thing to sneak into the theater.
I'd never heard... Yeah, it's like the first time I've heard someone, hey, yo, I snuck in, like, booze, or I snuck in my own soda, or my own, whatever thing to snack on, right? And you're like, no, I got my orange with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't... It's just
I'm
random.
trying to make gains, man.
It's not random, but what?
I'm trying to make gains.
You can make...
even orange.
Yeah, eating orange. It's better than eating the popcorn and all that stuff.
I mean, yeah, you're right. It just came out of left field, is all. You know what I'm saying? I kind of interrupted everybody here. So, how was everybody's week here?
You was talking about how you're tired or sleepy.
Today's one of those days where I just feel very, I think the word is irritable, where like every small thing, it just fucking gets under your skin. Like, I put on my shirt and pants today, and I'm like, I'm not having it today. Like, I was just trying to get out of my shirt. Like, there was no way I was comfortable. The entire day, dude. The entire day, I'm like, trying to fucking... That's, like, I'm just trying to, like, fix myself. And
Wait,
I'm like...
when was the last time you saw a banana?
What, 2 days ago? 2 days ago. Sunday.
2 days ago?
Yeah, Sunday.
Monday, Tuesday. And you felt this was today's Tuesday? I was going to say maybe that's what it is. You know how you can't go on without seeing her before you, like, change into something.
I change into something?
Yeah,
what do I
you're
change
not
into,
yourself,
Randall?
man. Like, when you don't see your girl for, like, a certain amount of time, you become, like, this different person.
Well, explain. Let's get it. What do I turn into?
Brian, am I not telling the truth? I believe you and I talked about this and agreed on it.
Oh, shit. Now he's putting you on blast. You can't just dismiss it.
If either I agreed or not, I don't really care enough to be like, yo, you haven't gotten any puntangi in a while. What's wrong with you?
I'm not saying it had to be that. It's just not being around her. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, now we're backpedaling here, Randall?
I'm not back. I'm sticking to my guns. You're different.
Hey, we don't do guns here. We no violence, right?
Whatever.
We don't do
I
that.
got that thing for your ass.
Brian, we don't do that here, right?
Fuck.
Metal Bunny, but it's Gabby in the chat says that's not the Anthony I know. I reject this reality. I have no idea what she's talking about.
I don't either. Just smile.
Okay.
Audio listeners were smiling.
Clearly,
What?
nothing.
Clearly what, Randall? You have a lot to say today.
I know.
Huh? You got a lot to say today, huh?
I see you every day. I know when there's a difference.
Okay.
And it's drastic sometimes.
Drastic?
Sometimes I'm like, I want to call up Jayana and be like, look, you need to come over here and see this dude because he's wilding right now.
Okay. I don't know what that is, but what, am I killing people, Randall? But you catch me burying bodies?
You know how you said you was irritable?
Uh-huh.
You're like that times 10.
What's irritable times? Let me...
Okay, you know
Hold on. Irritable?
Irritable.
I don't know how to spell it, Randall. I can't spell.
IRITABLE.
Yeah.
It's irritating, basically.
You guys forgot an I.
I don't forget anything.
Okay.
Remember?
Times 10.
You looking at K.O. Ken?
I don't know what any of that means. I guess I'm whatever that was.
I forgot I was gonna say something.
My bad.
Do you want to call her sometimes?
Okay. Bryant. You remember when your pops was here?
Mm-hmm.
And you remember that morning when I came downstairs? I think he was already downstairs, obviously. And Anthony and him was working on the sink.
Mm-hmm.
You remember how Anthony looked?
Mm-hmm.
That's how he looked. That's how he look and act. That's when he's at max level.
Max level irritability?
That's when you haven't seen her in almost a week. That's how you be walking around.
Okay. I don't know what I look like by that time, but I guess I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So what have you guys been doing?
Since Sunday, I've been trying to figure out why the fuck my Steam won't load up.
Oh, that's right. I still gotta help you with that. I haven't looked into it.
So it's that, and then just mixing stuff for other people and working on stuff.
So that means you still haven't played Sagat?
I played him once on stream, and then my computer was like, "That's enough for September."
It seems like
now my Steam won't load up.
His computer's actively trying to not let him play his $30 character.
Yeah, seriously, man. Like, he's been talking about this for so long, and they finally drop him. And I don't think... How many times have you played with him?
Maybe like 4 times.
And when did he drop? How long has he been out?
Like the beginning of September, I think it was.
August 4th, or 2 days after August 4th.
Okay, so it was the end of August. Well, oh shit, it's been a month?
Yes. And he's only played him 4 times.
Jesus, he must be the best at this point.
It's almost
I don't
like...
even remember how to play the fucking game anymore.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'll keep looking into how to fix it. Or if there's any steamed fucking customer support listening or watching, help the man out. Throw him 80 games. You know what I'm saying?
Them, but just throw me everything on my wish list.
Yeah, can you let me...
50 million.
Yeah, let me shill for you, Brian. Relax, right? Just send him everything on his wish list.
I got that thing for him. What the hell?
Okay, but you can't tell me you're going to shoot him, Brian, if we're going to give you games.
Anything.
Fuck.
I got that thing for him.
Alright, Brian.
We got colors.
I guess so. What you, Randall? Brian's been in his woes right now.
I was just curious, asking, did you finish your website?
Did I finish it?
Him.
No, I have to retake pictures, and then I have to make sure that my paragraph about it isn't trash.
Gotcha.
But I've been mixing more often than doing anything else, so that's what's been my focus.
He's in the kitchen wrist. Cooking like a stir fry.
I hate that.
In the kitchen, wrist twisting like it's stir fry.
Oh, okay. I messed up.
Fuck out of here.
All right. How about you, Randall?
Nothing.
Nothing? You've done nothing this entire week? Or nothing you can talk about?
Gym. Logo design. As you know, I did the logo for your mom.
Yeah.
And I finished that. She said she loves it.
Okay. You sent her the files already? Or is it one of those you
sent her
polish up?
JPEGs.
Okay.
But they're large. They're like, I think they're 4096 or they might be 2048. I can't remember. I think they might be 2048.
JPEG, you should send her transparent as well, just in case she's gonna like plop.
No, it has it's all one thing. It's like a background with it too.
Oh, she wanted the background too?
She didn't say she didn't want it.
Oh, you're right. Yes, these are facts.
So
okay.
I don't know. I mean, if she wants one with an alpha background, I mean, obviously I can give her one, but she hasn't said anything about it. Only thing she wanted me to do was change it from saying designer to from design to designer.
Got it.
Dad, I'm working on my own logo now for the Loaded Up, as I showed you.
You want to show the kids?
Heck no.
Okay.
It looks like doodle right now.
Okay. I mean, you're only saying that because I couldn't understand what it should look like.
I mean, it's still like that's literally like that's probably like step 2 or 3, because I sketch it out and then I put it on the computer and then I'm like moving stuff around trying to like get spacing right and all that stuff like that, and I'm just not I'm okay where I'm at, but I'm not like satisfied.
Okay.
That's it. I think. Yeah.
All right. So let's move on to what we consumed.
Oh, I saw Predator.
Okay, that's perfect. We're going into what we consumed this week. So, Randall, kick us off with fucking Predator, dude. Let's get it.
I mean, you go first if you want.
I was just gonna introduce a segment, but you're hype. You're 100% right now.
I mean, I'm not hype. It hit me like, oh yeah.
Well, did you block it?
Huh?
What?
Okay.
God, I'm fucking trash.
Whatever.
Go ahead, man. Movies. There was nothing there, but now we can do. Oh, I think it's just called Predator, right?
I don't remember.
It don't matter. Go ahead, hit it. Predator.
Okay, so.
But just before you continue here, I just want you to sum it up real quick.
Oh Lord, I got to do the whole tell them about it, but not tell them about it. Then?
No, I just want to know: is it worth watching in theaters, renting, or waiting for like Netflix or something?
It depends on the type of person you are. If you're into sci-fi and you watched all the other Predator movies and liked them, then yeah, I would say you would probably want it. Like as far as like, I wouldn't say go to the theater and spend money on it. Yeah, but watch it at home. Got it. Add it to your collection if you're into that sort of thing.
All right. Oh, hit us.
The movie didn't suck, but it wasn't like. Why is he laughing? What?
Because you just started off with it didn't suck, I'm assuming. That's why you laughed.
Because, I mean, I already did, I didn't expect it to be really good to begin with. But, again, it didn't suck, but it wasn't like. So the first Predator movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, obviously that's the one that set the tone. That set the bar for everything. And everything after that was just, oh, this is new, that's different, oh, that's interesting, but they were all garbage in comparison. Okay. I was kind of hoping that this movie, since the guy who directed it is one of the original cast members from the original Predator movie.
Shane Black?
Yeah, I think he's one of the, he's the dude with the glasses that reads the comic books, if I'm not. Yeah, I think it is him.
Because Shane Black directed...
Yeah, see? That's him right there in the movie. In the first
movie. Okay. Because he directed The Nice Guys, which is why I was like, hey, this movie might be good. Okay. Because I fucking love The Nice Guys.
Yeah, it didn't suck, but it didn't it didn't surpass the first one, which is... I was kind of hoping it would either be on par or above.
Or a bit better.
It kind of fell short.
Okay, so what about the first Predator was...
First of all, the cast. I mean, it's kind of hard to... A lot of those guys, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Carl Weathers, I forgot the other dude's name. All the characters were unique and they were interesting in the original movie, original Predator movie. Okay. And the Predator itself was... I mean, because it was the first time you ever saw anything like that, so it was like, wow. You know? Right. But now... It's like, okay, we know where they come from. We know what type of weapons they have. We know how they hunt, blah, 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 all that stuff like that.
So I guess there was no wow factor or surprise. You're just like, the Predator, like, is it like similar plot beats or?
For me, there wasn't really no wow factor. It was just like, I don't know. At best,
was there anything cool? Because you said it didn't suck, but you're just saying.
I'm just gonna say it was entertaining because it's like. I don't really know how to explain it. It was interesting because, okay, so the movie is about the one regular predator, like a regular predator. Yeah. Like you see in all the other movies, even the original movie. Uh-huh. He's at Earth, or he comes to Earth, and he ends up getting captured.
By humans?
Scientists, humans, and all that stuff like that. They're trying to, some people know about him. Or his race, and know what they're about. They know that they've been to Earth before. They even have like a showcase of all their weapons and stuff like that or whatever. And helmets and all that. Okay. But there's another predator that's hunting him. He eventually comes to Earth, and his whole purpose is to hunt the other predator. The whole reason the predator that came, the original predator that came, he's coming to help us, to warn us, kind of, like give us a gift. I don't want to like ruin the story, but that's basically...
That's the premise?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But the newer predator, the one that's hunting the other predator, he's evolved.
So like a 2.0 predator or something?
Mewtwo.
He can pretty much. He can like he has exoskeleton under his skin. Which doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, like what?
But he does.
So wait, instead of just becoming a stronger being, he was experimented or something, and they gave him an exoskeleton within.
So
his
the
body?
predators, you know how? Okay, so you know they don't just come to Earth; they go to other planets. This is their thing. They go to other planets and they hunt the most deadliest of that.
That's their sport.
Exactly. So what they have been doing this entire time is they take DNA, because you know how they usually like rip out the skull and the spine. Yep. They use bone marrow, which because bone marrow has like a lot of DNA and genetic code about human beings, about that person's like makeup. Yeah. So they would take DNA from humans, the deadliest, because they would hunt only the deadliest humans, like the baddest humans, like which is why they went after a lot of military guys and.
Which makes it in the jungle.
They do that for every planet,
right?
And then they take their trophies or human parts or whatever part they decide to take from their victim. They take it back home and they extract stuff from it, which has to do with the person's makeup, and they inject it inside another predator.
Okay, and it's supposed to mesh and make them.
And when they do this, they didn't like really go into it. They showed it like briefly, but like. When they merge stuff, and I'm guessing they do their little science thing or whatever the case is, they come up with a formula and then they inject the other predator with it, and he evolves because he now takes on the traits of all those different things that were strong that he's killed at one point,
right?
Or they have killed at one point. So I don't know what they killed, but one of the traits that he developed was when he would get attacked, his body would like form an exoskeleton. Like it wouldn't come outside of the skin, but you would see it form from like underneath the skin.
What the hell? So it's like Iron Man's nanocell thing, his armor, but within his body?
Yeah, it would respawn immediately.
Okay.
And it would harden his body and make him stronger, whatever case. But he was like twice the size. I wouldn't say twice the size. Almost like twice the size of a regular predator. Mm-hmm. And like ridiculously strong. Like, he punched him in the face in his head. His face didn't explode, but it almost opened from one punch.
Jesus Christ.
It was ridiculous.
Yo, Javi says that he heard the movie is funny bad.
What's his name? From Key and Peele, the tall, light-skinned one?
Is that Michael Key?
Keegan-Michael Key.
He's in it.
Okay.
He's funny, sort of.
Yeah. Okay. He's funny, sort of.
Yeah.
All right. But the way you're saying it is that there was some jokes you just did not approve of.
Would you watch this movie again willingly?
Yeah. I would watch it again.
So the action's like at least tolerable?
But you gotta understand something, like it's kind of biased to ask me that because
you're a Predator fan.
Yeah, because I like their whole lore, like their background, their race, their technology, and all that stuff. So when I go to the movies to watch a Predator movie, I'm watching to see what's new that's exposed about their background.
Right.
Which
that's why you're good to ask, because if something's so bad that even a biased person wouldn't watch it again,
that means everybody needs to. Yeah, that means everybody needs to steer clear. But if you like Predator, go watch it. That's what I'm getting from what you're saying.
Yeah,
I go for the lore.
Everybody knows if they announce another Mass Effect, I'm gonna try it. And after playing Andromeda, knowing I love this series, I wouldn't recommend that on anybody.
I can agree with that. I stopped playing Andromeda as well. I thought to myself, you know what? I can get through this. I couldn't. Gabby in the chat says, a child predator, ? It doesn't seem like it's a child predator. I think that was a while ago. It was.
A child predator?
When you were explaining the new predator.
No, it's a full grown predator. It's a male predator.
No, she said that like 5 minutes ago.
She means like that takes kids as prey, like a sexual predator.
Oh, wow. I thought she was talking about... God, it was a joke. Well... Anyway. All right. Brian, let's hit it. Next fucking question mark on the list. You saw Iron Fist season 2.
Yeah.
Wait, you watched the whole thing?
Yeah,
That's what it says.
we usually do whole seasons and then we review the season.
I didn't even know the whole second season was out.
It's Netflix, Randall. They drop it all at once.
I did not know that.
How do you not know it, Randall? You're a liar.
First of all, it didn't register to me that it was on Netflix.
Randall, now you're triggering me already.
Because never mind. Brian, tell us about season 2. Last time you said you didn't care about anything. So do you care about anything now?
That's a
I
good
think
question.
it was around like halfway through the season. I got interested in it a little bit.
Okay.
They kind of made up, like in season 1, I didn't give a shit about anybody but Colleen. Everybody else was trash. I don't care about your problems.
Uh-huh.
And this one, with the exception of one or two characters from the returning cast, they had something that was like, oh, okay, let's see how this goes. But it was never like, I'm at the edge of my seat. I need to see the next episode. Give Papa what he wants. It's just like, it's something to watch. I should say it's a lot better than the first season because the first season was literally trash.
So the question I gotta have answered here, because the first season had the stigma of the fight scenes being horseshit, and a lot of shitty cuts, and then the choreography was terrible. Did they improve on the fight scenes?
It's still the same.
Oh my god!
What they improved on, I guess, in a sense, is just character arcs, or rather the way they flesh out a character. But everything else is about the same.
Okay.
Near the end of the show, it feels like they don't know how they wanted to end the show, and then just weird shit happens. If you guys never plan on watching, I could just send you one screenshot that I saw in the last episode that I was like, what the fuck is going on?
A screenshot?
Yeah.
Do you have the screenshot ready?
Yeah, I have it ready right now.
Oh, then fucking send it, dude. Unless you don't want to see it.
No, go ahead and send it.
I want you to explain to me at some point.
From what he's saying, it doesn't make me feel like I want to watch it.
I think
Wait.
I just clipped this.
Wait. Brian. Did you do that?
No,
That's in the show.
Are you sure? Because look, man,
Hold on, I gotta show
you're
the
always
people.
doing this. Did you do this?
Yeah, because this is something Brian would fucking do. So for the audio listeners, it's Danny holding 2 guns with...
And they're glowing.
No, his hand, he's using the iron fist to shoot bullets.
Bryant! You haven't said anything yet.
You didn't
I never said
Photoshop?
it didn't. No. That's what I saw at the end of the show.
I'm not watching this guy.
I'm not gonna watch this. Why is he firing guns?
Why not, dude?
That looks like it's a part of Brian's lore. Everybody got
Yeah,
blood.
I actually wrote this Netflix cinematic universe.
Oh, I see.
I'm in charge of the NCU.
Oh my god. No, dude, I'll pass on this one too. What happened? I thought you're supposed to be a cool martial artist.
Look, I don't...
I try not to judge because I struggle with writing stories, but...
We're not judging, we're just enjoying the content.
No, I'm just
You know
speaking
what I'm
for me.
Okay.
That's retarded.
Right?
Okay, I'm sorry. I don't mean retarded in that way. I'm just saying, like, who sat at the table and was like, yeah, this is a good idea, let's do this.
Just give him
Like,
2 guns.
Are you serious?
In some comic, apparently he did have 2 guns. I don't remember why, but...
Okay,
some
I
point.
guess let's do some homework then.
The show is called Iron Fist.
He has iron in his fist right now, doesn't he? He got that thing on him. Fuck.
Oh shit, there's in the comic, here's a panel with him using guns. Wait, that's a different person, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hold on.
they're probably meshing them into one then.
This is Orson Randall, who's using guns. What is going on? He even had Gun Fu.
Isn't that like from what was the name?
Equilibrium.
Yeah.
No, it's Gunkata,
Oh yeah, Gunkata.
which I guess is still the same thing.
I'm not sure.
So yeah, most of the shows. This is my summary. It's like it's better than season 1, but it's not enough to recommend that someone watch it. Like if you already watched the first season, you have free time because your show's coming back next year, and then that's the end of the season. You gotta hope that your 3 characters don't get killed by dragons. Then
Wait, who are your favorite?
You mean
characters
Game of
from,
Thrones?
Game of Thrones.
I can't say them because they survived the whole series, and if I say it out loud, they're gonna get
Yeah.
fucking Rip City, Utah.
He can't jinx it at this point. They've come this far.
Well, I already know who one of them is.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Well, don't
actually, I
put it
know
up in
who
the
2
air.
of. Well, I don't know who. Do you?
Don't put him out. Don't put that energy out there, Randall. Right? Let his characters live. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna die though. I'm sure it's gonna be. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be an onslaught of just death next season.
Isn't it the final season?
Yeah, it's the final one. It is ready to just tie the fucking knot, and I cannot wait. I can wait. I'm gonna have to wait. You know what I'm saying?
If I can keep all 3 of them alive the whole series, then you know,
Party at Bryant's house
shit.
with those 3 people.
Shit.
Okay. All right, now on to something good. I'm thinking you also saw The Americans season 1.
Yeah, I saw that show. For anyone who doesn't know what The Americans is about,
Yeah, for
It takes
anybody
place-
for anybody who's listening or watching doesn't know what The Americans are.
it's a show that takes place around the Cold War time. So when there's massive tension between, you know, Soviet Russia and America, and it was basically like a standstill, waiting for the other person or trying to de-escalate a situation that would end in nuclear warfare. And among this time, there's a lot of like spy work going on between the two, getting information from the other person, trying to like getting the upper hand in terms of like nuclear race in case they need it. And you follow 2 people who are KGB spies disguised as American citizens, which is called the illegals. That's like the what they're referred to as by the Americans.
Okay.
And you follow this 2 people just put together, like they weren't like, oh, we found each other, we're gonna live happy ever after. Just 2 Russian agents. They were trained for most of their life, and they get shipped off as a married couple into America. So
Okay.
you find out they've been there for a few years. They had kids. They have an actual family now, and yeah, the whole goal is help Soviet Russia beat America or make sure nothing happens. And within like the first episode or second episode, you find out that their neighbor is actually an FBI agent
Okay.
for America who's in the counterintelligence branch. And his whole goal is their goal, but for America.
So he's not CIA?
He's FBI,
Oh, okay. You mentioned counterintelligence. So, okay.
with the branch within the FBI.
The branch
I guess.
within the FBI. Okay.
CIA is the highest, right?
I don't know what
I don't know.
I don't know what the tree is in terms of jurisdiction.
The show has a lot of. It reminded me a lot of Breaking Bad in the sense of like the similar tension between Walter White and bald guy. The
Mike.
yeah, and no, not Mike.
I'm sorry. What bald guy?
Worked for the cops. The cop.
Oh, the
Frank.
cop. Not Frank.
Not Frank.
Hold on. Let me just look up Breaking Bad. Why am I forgetting?
Hank.
Javi with the fucking save.
What the
So
hell's
good.
Jamal?
I think he just panicked on the keyboard.
It's a lot. The tension for the show is a lot like that because they're people that get to know each other. You know, they want the Russians, the disguised ones, to know that he's FBI, but he doesn't sure that if they are who they say they are. So it's like the same kind of tension between them,
Mm-hmm.
and like the show does a good job with like making you care about the characters, each one. And then shit escalates. It starts slow because they're building up the character pace, but around halfway through the season, it just like
shit starts
things
happening.
Things get really tense. It's like a play-by-play part, and you can see them like baiting the other side to do stuff and all that. It's a good show. First season at least, I recommend it. If you like spy stuff,
espionage.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I just found out that the guy that you follow, his name's Philip, one of the spies. The actor is apparently English, but there was zero way I would tell by his accent.
Excellent. So his dialect's on point.
He sounds like an American, which is the whole point. They're not even allowed to speak Russian in their home. That's how much they want them to keep the American disguise.
Excellent. So then, how does that? So I guess what's the not episode by it's not a formulaic, I'm assuming. So like, does it tell you what the premise is for the first season? Like, is there a goal, or are they just?
I mean, the whole goal, like the overall goal, is either get past the war, or like make sure there's no war happening, or just beat the Americans to the information. Because there's arrests going on in between. There's like assassinations that happen. There's a bunch of stuff in between.
So it takes place what, in the 80s, 90s?
I'm bad with time period. It's I think 60s.
60s.
Cold War time.
That ranges from 1947 to 1991.
Yeah, so I think around. I want to say the 60s.
Okay.
60s to 70s, I think. It's when Reagan was president.
When the fuck was that? I'm terrible, so.
Reagan?
Ronald Reagan, yeah.
Yeah, that's the 80s.
80s, okay, I'm trash. But yeah, around that time.
Okay, so it takes an 8. Okay, cool. So is the soundtrack lit?
It doesn't really use like music in the show.
Okay.
The intro's short. Just a plus.
Oh my god.
It's 30 seconds.
All right.
Less than that.
Okay. Yeah, you're saying all the things I want to hear. Cool. I'll have to check it out after I finish Better Call Saul.
Russell does a good job, and the guy who plays the FBI agent, I've seen his face before, but I don't know from what. He does a great job. Great acting. And then Philip, the guy, I would never have guessed he was English.
Excellent. He actually, what happened?
Is that a 6?
It's 6, yes, Randall. The guy says his name is Black, but people, I mean, when he first came out, people thought it was 6 Lack, or 6 Lack, or something like that. And then he came out and saying, no, it's Black, but he's using the number 6 as a B. Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of the way he has his name, but I guess that's our transition to what we heard.
He said in an interview that he put a 6 in front of it because if it was just Black, you're never going to find him.
I guess. Maybe just switch the name from Black to something else?
I don't know.
That's weird. I guess the closest thing to finish for TV that I have is me and Janelle are watching Handmaid's Tale. I think we only have like 3 more episodes left. Hey man, that show. That shit.
With Peggy in it?
Yeah, dude, that's fucking good. I mean, I don't want. I'll give my review once we finish the season. But shit, this season's more.
Every time I'm upstairs, and you guys are downstairs watching it, it sounds like the most like intense. Like the whatever sound cues that they're using, it sounds like it's end of days type stuff.
Every scene is end of days, ran on this show, man. Like it's crazy. It's very tense stuff, and it's not like there's people at being held up, like robbed and stuff. It's just very tense because
of conversations.
Conversation is shit that they gotta move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't tell you like most of the plot stuff, but you have to start watching it. Like I'll review the season 2 once I finish it, but
I know every single time that I've heard something from the room, I'm like, what in the world are they watching?
It's
then
probably
I come down here and then I see what you're watching.
It's usually Handmaid's Tale, and that shit is fucking boss. But I'll review the second one later. I forgot to put this on there. Good thing you did, Brian. Black released an album last week, East Atlanta Love Letter. I can't tell you a word that he says in it, but man, those instrumentals and his flow in it, excellent. I fucking loved it.
Does he rap fast or something?
No, he has like a lot of chill like instrumentals, and he is like, it's just soothing. Like I was listening to it and working, and I don't know what track is what, so I can't tell you what my highlights were, but I just had it and it was fantastic background noise. So I'd have to listen to it again to like dissect it, but
so how come you can't understand it?
No, you can understand him. It just sounded.
You're paying more attention to the music than what he's saying.
Yeah, well, his voice mixed in with the music, if that makes sense.
No.
The same way when I first listened to Litany, and I was not hearing what the girl was saying, I'm just like, oh shit, she sounds good with the instrumental.
I be listening to her stories. I love what she says.
But yeah, now that
initially when I listened to that, yeah, I understand what you're saying.
That's. I don't know, Bron, were you able to dissect a bunch of this stuff, or
for Litany or for Black?
For Black, not Litany. I know you've heard all this shit 1,000 times. Not Black, shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's some songs that kind of is just like buffer time in the middle where it's just like a blend of music, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah. So, would you recommend this thing? I would recommend it. I haven't even actually heard the bars yet, but just listening to it, I'm like, okay.
If someone's like heavy on like the newer style like of R&B, I recommend it. If not, yeah, they're just gonna treat it the way you treat it, where it's like background music. Because there's a lot of this album itself is all right because there's good. It's all like at least average music. Like there's nothing that I hated in this album at all. It was at least average. Out of 14 songs, I actually like hearted about half of it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So there's 14. There's 6 or 7. I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5. Because there's one song he has with Future that I like half of it, and it maybe has to grow on me.
I think I know what song you're talking about because you said Future. I know what song you're talking about. What I was gonna say, but he also has like 1 or 2 interludes, right?
He has one. The interlude is I think one of the best songs on there.
It's the first one, right? The first track. It's like
interlude.
I don't think it's interlude. I think it's the intro.
No, I'm talking about the one that says Thugger's interlude, like the actual interlude. It's a minute and 12 seconds, but I think that's probably one of the best things on here.
I think I might have to agree. I can't play it now because we're on podcasts and stuff, but definitely.
A lot of it's just like the name of the album makes sense because every song, it seems like it's about somebody else.
Yeah.
So I guess like every song itself is like a love letter, like a "this is to you" kind of thing. Mm-hmm. It's a pretty solid album.
I highly recommend giving it a listen. Thought it was dope. Say, Randal, you got homework.
He doesn't listen to anything but Demi Lovato, dude.
Oh, that's true, dude. His girl.
How is she doing anyway, by the way?
I don't know. Last I heard, she was going to rehab.
Last I heard, she sold her house, she overdosed, and she's in rehab.
Oh, I didn't know she sold her house. That's fucking crazy. But that's the last I've heard of her. I hope she's doing fine. Now we're here. If there's anything else, we're going to start the meat
potatoes
of the consumption. The protein. Spider-Man. Marvel's Spider-Man, I'm sorry. We have to make that completely clear. It's not regular Spider-Man. And there's a hyphen.
DC Spider-Man.
And there's a hyphen. Spider-Man, right? Yeah, I finished it yesterday. I didn't think I was going to be able to finish it before this podcast. So, like, yesterday morning, as a recording, I checked to see how many missions I had left. Like, the name of the missions. And I'm like, I only had fucking 2 left from when I had that stream on Saturday morning. And I'm like, oh, then I might as well just go home and finish it. So, that's what I did. Streamed it yesterday. Streamed the final parts of the game. Holy, Randal, this is your warning as well. Spoilers.
Oh, no, I'm alright.
You sure?
Yeah, it's
You played more than all of us, dude.
So, fucking Venom.
Is in it?
He's teased.
At the end?
Yeah.
Okay.
But guess might be him? It ain't Eddie Brock.
That's weird.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's really weird. Or Flash Thompson.
Who is it?
It's Osborn's kid.
Harry?
Yeah. And you're like, I know what you're thinking. At first glance, you're like, that's stupid.
Is it because he's sick?
Right on the money. So
What?
the what was I gonna say? So Osborn has been trying to. What wasn't the sickness called, Brian? Did he put a name to it?
It had to do with like neural degradation or something like that.
Yeah.
Or, like,
Okay.
His body was basically breaking down.
It's the same thing that happened to the mom, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the mom passed away. So his dad set up a scenario where Harry wrote and told his friends that he's going to London.
Yeah, but he wasn't.
No. When you're playing as Mary Jane, which I'll get to that in a minute. When you get to Mary Jane's part, you go through his house, or Osborn's office, house, whatever, and you go to Harry's room, and it's just the medical bed, and then a letter that was written to the left was supposed to go out to him and to Mary Jane, Pete. So he's been trying to fix him, but you don't see the body there. So we're assuming not assuming. I guess it gets like, hey, I guess they didn't fix him. Maybe he passed away. At that time we don't know what the hell happened. So rolling after the credits. This is after credits scene.
Oh, wow.
They had 2 after credits scene. They're like, you know what, Marvel? We're Marvel.
Well, isn't this part of the MCU?
This is part of comics lore.
It's its own. It's his own universe.
That's what I'm saying. It's part of comics. Like he's gonna be in Spider-Verse Part 2, which is called Spider-Geddon.
Okay.
I don't know why they called it that, but that's the sequel to Spider-Verse. It's Spider-Geddon, I think it is. Because the bad guys from the first one are back, and I guess this guy this Peter Parker is joining the fold, or gonna be there fighting everybody. So yeah, the cutscene starts with Osborn going to one of his back laboratories that the player has previously gone into as Mary Jane as well. Well, she was poking around the apartment, and he opens a container. Well, it's like a container, like a tube where you can fit human beings, and you can see his son, like
What?
in the, but it's like water. You know how they float?
Yeah.
Like he's trying to heal him still.
Yeah.
But inside with him is what looks to be like symbiote, just like moving around and shit. So then the next scene is a close-up cut of Osborn, like he told him we were so close, like to healing and whatever, and then we're gonna try again or something. And he put his hand towards the glass, and the symbiote goes and puts his self on the other end of the glass. So and then it cuts, and we're like, oh shit, you're telling me fucking Venom next game? So that was pretty hype for me. I enjoyed that. The other after credit scene is Miles he's gonna be he has powers. Mm-hmm. We saw that coming 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But I guess speaking on Miles, I really liked his the beginning arc, like him and his family, like his dad Davis. He was a dope ass character, and having him to pass away the way he did, I think it was really impactful for Miles. Yeah, I think he even quoted his dad when he said with the what was it? Before he went to go speak on stage, he said a certain line that he then told Peter. That stuck with him about like he was just a person who keeps trying or something like that. I forgot. I'm butchering it, but. But I dig the characters. The characters had what was I? They had like none of them were wasted. If that's the case, like everyone needed to be there for the plot to move the way it did. But mechanically, I did not need to play as Miles, and I did not need to play as Mary Jane.
Waste of time.
Like it for me, it was just because it was like a screeching halt in flow. Because as you saw, every time you looked at my screen, what was I doing, Randall? Swinging, dying, fighting. All right. And then having to go to the stealth was just not enjoyable for me. Because you're playing as Mary Jane and you're doing stealth stuff, but it's like hey, I'm hiding behind a box for a bit, and he's.
You didn't like that part?
I did not care for it. It slowed everything down too much. I was just not a fan of that.
I didn't like looking at MJ.
Well, I mean I don't know. Bryant's got some weird fucking.
I don't like her face.
I got nothing. Her face was fine. Speaking of faces, dude, You know whose face I did not fucking expect to see in this goddamn game?
Stanley.
Stanley's fucking cameo. And it's right off the bat. I think it's like the second mission, right?
Yeah, it's when you like the second the first time you meet MJ after. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking because I can't speak English.
I think when you first meet MJ like face to face, after like she tells you to meet up at the first place they had a date. I think it was.
Yeah.
And then they had their exchange. Something happens. Spider-Man needs to go, and then they have their hey, you can go. And then he's like fucking all right, and then he leaves, and then MJ has a conversation with the person. I guess not the bartender, but like the person who behind the, the cashier or whatever. And it cuts to, and it's fucking Stanley's face, and he says something, but I didn't hear what he said because I was too busy going, "Oh shit!"
He was like, "Those two were always his favorite couple."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said, it's good seeing you two again. You guys are always my favorite.
Oh, okay. But yeah, that came out of nowhere, and I'm like, "Oh shit!" Like at first, I'm like, "Why are they calling it Marvel Spider-Man?" Because they're doing everything that now the MCU's doing. The fucking opening crawl, it has the comics thing. The Marvel and the comics coming up. Stan Lee's in it.
And then they did...
Stan Lee's in it.
Stan Lee's in it again.
And then they did the whole, like you just said.
Stan Lee.
The post-credit thing.
The post-credits they're doing now. In the same vein. Possibly setting up. I thought they were trying to switch the formula up and give MJ the spider powers because that spider was on her for so long.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like a bunch of spiders were on her, and then she's like, took it off. And then I'm like, oh, guess she's not gonna get the powers. And then, fucking an hour later, when I get to the next story or whatever, she's like, oh, see ya, Peter. And then it shows the spider getting out from underneath, from somewhere. I'm like, it never bit her. This entire time,
it's a racist and it only bites minorities. So
I
was just waiting to strike Miles.
Like it didn't hesitate to bite Miles. It literally it dropped down. It got on him. Maybe 30 seconds in, bam, bit. He was on her for. She had to take a cab or something to get to where she was to get to Feast, to the shelter. Nah, fam, I'm not gonna bite you. You're good. What? Oh my gosh. But I mean, I'm okay with it. Regardless, I was waiting for when. I actually thought we were gonna have to play as
Spider Miles.
Yeah, like Spider Miles. Like maybe something happened to Peter. I thought they were gonna do it at the end of Act 1, like when Davis died and Peter couldn't, like he was knocked out. I thought he got like a lot, like a more. The fuck is the word? I thought he got like a more fatal hit because he started playing as Miles. I'm like, wait, are they gonna fucking just swap characters?
I thought he died right there.
You thought Peter died?
Yeah, I even walked up to his body and started pressing triangle just in case.
Yeah, that
like to save him.
Yeah, like I'm like, what the fuck? I thought they were gonna just decimate him in the first act. I'm like, no way.
Poor Bryant, he lost Peter twice.
Yeah, I did.
I was gonna delete my save.
In 2 different dimensions, he fucking lost Peter. But that was a good beat. Having the synergistic form, that was awesome. Of Peter's and Otto's fucking relationship.
That's gold.
Fucking platinum. That's not gold, Brian. That was platinum.
Otto's the best character in that game.
Fuck.
Facially, the voice actor. Like the scenes with him in it, I was just like, that's Dog Ock here.
Like at first, I would agree with you, but then for me, it's a toss up between Norman Osborn as well. Like he wasn't a lot on screen, but the story he's had off screen, if that makes sense, with his
actor.
Yeah,
Christopher Walken.
Yeah, I said that, but somebody else too.
He might be like a well-known actor. I don't know who it is.
Christopher Sprinton.
All right. Yep, Christopher Sprinton. Oh my god, I can look it up real quick. But like even Norman Osborn with like his story with his kid, like everybody had their motives in a way that was relatable because it all had to do with like either family or like something relatable. IMDb.
I wouldn't say everybody. The Sinister Six, most of them were just shoehorned in for the plot.
Oh, you're right. I mean, they try to give just some, what is it? Some exposition with the tapes that Otto left right before, like after he got them together.
Yeah.
But it wasn't enough. Like it was like, oh, I know you. Hey, they gave him
hinted on why everybody else joined him.
Yeah, like
Yeah, it's like, if you help me, Rhino, you're out of the suit.
Yeah, like I'm like, okay, that makes sense then. Which explains why he was working with Scorpion. Yo, Scorpion's suit was awesome. I thought it was really dope. Scorpion's suit was awesome, and so was Vulture's.
Okay, whoever designed Electro designed Falk.
Whoever designed who?
Designed Electro designed Falk. He looked awful.
I actually like the scars he had on his face though. Instead of having the mask, they made it into like it was made into his skin. I thought that was cool.
He just looked like an idiot.
Hold on, it's Marvel Spider-Man. That's how you spell Spider-Man. P first, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking idiot.
P for Pendetta, dude.
You got me, dude. Oh, I forgot to talk about the one of the big guys, Mr. Negative.
Bryant loves the way he looks.
Fucking.
I mean,
awful.
I can see why he doesn't like it. It is not off-putting, but it's definitely it's beyond contrast. Like it's very like,
eyes.
Huh?
It's hard on the eyes to even look at. Like it just looks out of place, and that's coming from me who last half of the game I was wearing an animated suit, so.
I thought it was fine because not fine, but like I also did. I'm like, it looks kind of weird in motion. Like in stills, it looks cool, but in motion, it looked really weird. It looked like a bug. But then I started thinking, how else would they have pulled off flipping the channel technically and making it look good? I mean, I'm like, this is the best they can probably do.
Even in the comics, it doesn't look like he's glowing. He's just the opposite colors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's difference in comics and in having it render, because you have to keep in fact lighting, all the other everything else that's being done with the textures at the time, and it's.
Yeah,
one of the complaints. Go ahead.
In comics, if they want somebody to look like they're glowing, they'll put an effort to make it look like they're glowing, and they didn't really do that with Mr. Negative.
Oh, excuse me. Give me a sec. Where is Norman Osborn? There he is. Mark Rolston was.
Yeah.
Oh, he is a real. Oh
I
my
knew it.
god!
I knew it.
Brian, it's G14 classified.
Hold on, everybody, shut the hell up.
Holy shit! That's why he looked so familiar.
I was like, he looks like somebody I've seen.
What's
before.
his last name?
Rolston. He's the guy from Rush Hour. You know how there was a big guy who said G14 classified? That's good. It's the other guy.
Oh, Jun Tao. Dude, he should help take down Jun Tao. Dude, this guy.
Oh my god, dude. I guess
That's
for the people
crazy.
watching, let's get it. Fucking Mark Rolston. Let's get a picture of him in Rush Hour.
No,
Can
pull
we?
up, pull up Rush Hour.
Is there a
Google
picture
his
of Rush
name.
Hour? Yeah, I'm
Google
just.
his name, just type in Rush Hour.
Give me a second. Rush Hour, dude. There he is. There he is. The man. He did look familiar. I'm like, where did I fucking see him? That's him. Okay.
Without
Excellent.
a partner.
Who you calling a cootie queen? You liquor.
Not even what I was referencing.
I know that, but that's what it reminded me of.
Now you triggered me.
Okay.
You're off the case.
Oh shit.
I was actually a little hurt on the inside when Aunt May died.
Oh
What?
my god, that's true. That's a spoiler. Yeah, so that's what I loved about this fucking the writing and the plots in this. So some background for the people, for Randal, obviously, because he has no idea. Otto unleashed one of the viruses that was airborne, right?
Yeah, I know she was coughing up blood, so
Well-
they didn't find a cure.
So Spider-Man got a cure, and the guy who's helping him doing it, he said, "We need some more time to get samples and so we can spread it out throughout the city." And then Spider-Man asked, "Is it enough to save a person now?" Which he was indicating Aunt May, because she was like at the end, like she was holding on barely. So he said, "Yeah, you can do that, but you won't save everybody else." So it became the choice of.
Did they give you that choice?
No, and I thank God they didn't, because then like I needed him to act it out. Like that scene was great for I forgot who's Spider-Man's actor.
Tim McGraw.
Yuri Lowenthal. This man delivered when it came to those scenes. That scene and the last fight with Otto, they were both fantastic. Like this kid, this is a good Peter Parker, a good Spider-Man too, and he was like about to do it and like save Aunt May, but then he the superhero in him just said no and put down the veil, and he just stayed with her until she. But yeah,
and he let her die.
Yeah. For the greater good, Randall.
Oh my God!
That's this story is so.
Is
it's
that
small
selfish
things like that.
though? If he would have saved her,
it would have been selfish.
Yeah, everybody else dies. It was very contagious.
He put one life.
Why? Well, I don't understand. Why does it have to be like that? Like it was only one vial.
Yes, that's all. That's all.
Literally one.
It was literally one vial, and
so they needed that one vial to replicate.
Yes. But they needed time for that, which she did not have.
Oh my God!
That's good. That's raising the stakes.
Oh man!
It was a great scene. Speaking of that,
after that, I couldn't be Spider-Man anymore.
Why not?
What?
You saved everyone.
So what? My aunt died, and I had the power to save her, but I didn't.
And he says he's Batman.
Ryan, did something happen with your mic? Because you got really loud.
I walked up to my mic.
Okay. Like that's the difficult choices, and it was so. And everybody knew he was Peter. Apparently, for some reason, everyone's like, "Yeah, I knew it was you," and he's like, "You knew? You knew?" And then Aunt May knew it was him too. But,
Aunt May always knew he was Spider-Man.
Yeah, she
not
said,
always,
but
mask.
I want to see. It's my nephew. I want to see my nephew's face.
Yeah. Oh my God, the line
so
delivered.
Before he revealed himself to her, she said that.
Yeah, he's like, "Can you take off the mask? I want to see my nephew's face." As she's about to die. Randall, that last act is so fucking good. The last act is a payoff for the beginning too. Like it's structured beautifully. Even like that was a strong moment, and I think that was after the Otto fight. Before that scene, it was him and Otto because you beat Otto, right? Because he's like the main bad guy, and they have this back and forth on how Spider-Man, like, I idolized, like, you were my hero, and at this point you don't know if it's his neural degeneration talking to Peter to get him to continue working and perfecting his arms and stuff, or is it actually Otto speaking from the heart? Because you don't know who is speaking to Peter at this point, and you can see that frustration.
This is during a fight?
This is after Otto's been, like, he took out the connection with the arm, so it's just Otto laying there.
Oh.
And it's just, oh my God, that game is just, that last act is fantastic. I would say
That's horrible, man.
Yeah, dude, I forgot. I like blocked it out. That's how bad it was in my head. I'm like, I don't want to remember Aunt May dying. It sucks because she, like, the player models are so good in animation. It felt like a real person was dying there.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man! I'm getting stressed out. Let's just talk
about it.
Just the
fact that you had to make that choice.
Like you did.
You had in your hand.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, you're Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, I am, but
you had in your hand the ability to save her.
Yeah.
And you said he was, like, about to put it in the syringe.
Yep.
But he didn't.
Because we also omitting something. Before that, I think he said, I don't know what to do, because he told her the situation. And I think she smiled at him and said, you know what to do. And then he went for it, and he's like, no. And then he just fucking put the vial away and literally just got on his knees and just held her hand as the camera shot upward as she passed away. It was just so good, Randall.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry we ruined this for you, Randall, because now I feel bad. You should have experienced that firsthand.
No, it's still going to be dramatic for me even when I do.
Okay. because man, it was
Because it's one thing to hear about something; it's totally different to like see it with your own eyes.
And with the music the music in this game, I gotta say, is fantastic.
Very well done.
The score is great, and I think they have a system in the back end because when you're swinging, I think it changes depending on like how fast you're going, or if you're like about to jump off of like it feels like it's dynamic in some way.
I know if you're not moving, like if you're just on a building, or like if you're just walking on a building, it's like regular music. But as soon as you start swinging, you hear it swell up into the Spider-Man song.
Oh, now that you bring that up, also if you're swinging, his dialogue changes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're walking and he's having a conversation, it's like he's having a normal conversation. But if you start swinging, it'll fade into that same line, but delivered as if he was swinging.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it sounds like he's exerted.
Yeah.
Exerted?
Yeah.
Is that the word?
Yeah,
Exerting himself, yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, that's a cool detail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I could tell it's gonna be a good game just because Insomniac did it.
And so
And I trust
yeah.
them.
'Cause
With the exception of Sunset Overdrive, they've been making hits.
Oh, I'll disagree on that. I actually enjoyed Sunset Overdrive. The story was not great, but playing Sunset Overdrive, I enjoyed.
That shit got stale quick. Hey, grind and you get abilities, bitch. With the same song playing over and over again, basically.
It should have been Pharrell grinding.
All I'm saying.
What else can we spoil up in this bitch? What else happened?
Combat was still trash.
The combat
And
got
what can't.
Even with the upgrades.
The thing is, something I noticed near the end of the game, that you can't play this like Arkham. I found myself like if I started jumping and swinging around, I can dodge any. I don't have to worry about getting hit. I just come in for an attack.
I was telling you that. Remember? I was like, you need to take it to the rooftops.
Yeah, and that's exactly what. Well, not the rooftop. You gotta like just.
You know what I meant when
Okay.
I said that.
As soon as I started doing that, it became a ton easier. But if I went down there and tried to
Yeah.
Arkham
Spider-Man doesn't fight like that.
and I found out the hard way.
Yeah.
Like I got a bunch of the skills. I was like, oh, disarm people with. I think that Brian mentioned it before. We take off their guns.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't use that because, like Brian said, that
slow.
takes way too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like an obscene for a guy who
I've been
can
telling you.
for a guy who can whip, like he can change direction mid-air. There's no way it takes that long to rip, like to quickly zip and pull a gun that's not as heavy as you are.
Yeah.
Nah, fam. I mean, granted they're holding it, but nah, fam.
Buy me some
So-
skin right now.
Oh, right here, dude. Bam.
Nice, dude.
But I mean, again, I wouldn't say the combat's trash. It's just if you play it not like Arkham, I think it'll not redeem itself, but it's just it's different. It plays differently.
Yeah.
It plays like a Ratchet and Clank game, where either gadgets actually help you finish fights faster.
That's what I heard too. I just stuck with the swinging around and stuff, but I heard that if I actually held L1 and started using shit, it would have been a lot easier.
Yeah.
But you know
I
me.
use the one that basically one-shots them, or like it sends them far enough so they make contact with anything else, they're insta-webbed. And there's some that you can put, it's like a trip mine, or if anything comes into contact with that line, it just like grabs them and snatches them to the closest thing. So if you put it on a person, you can zip two people together.
Oh, that's cool.
And then there's web bombs and stuff like that. Once I got to like where you fight the Sable agents and it takes 7 to 9 business days to take them out with just melee, I just figured out that you use web attacks, you put on the power ability that makes it so web attacks give you more focus, and you make sure you have the ability that lets you use finishers twice per 1 bar, and you just scrape the floor with everybody.
All right, my chat is complaining that I'm not looking at the chat. Quote, I can't type anything here since Anthony has no chat vision. Not a thing. End
that's
quote.
true.
Now let me tell you, let me show you the gold that's been put in my chat prior to that. You ready for this? The last thing I stopped reading at was plat or bust. And then I'm like, let me wait. I think plat, yeah. The people, you don't have to cry. A whopper, that's probably aimed at you. But you dropped it. That's definitely aimed at you. The choices. What am I supposed to do with those one words?
I don't know.
And then there goes Brian adding to the fucking pile with this stupid trying to do some ranked for honor plat or bust. You know what? While we're here, let's just fucking look it up.
That's just something I said to you. I think it was yesterday, and I thought it was funny, so I kept saying it.
Oh, okay. Fuck. All right. What else? I can't think of anything right now. The Spider-Man.
How was the fight with Mr. Negative?
Mr. Negative's fight was. I think it was meh. I think they could have done more because he has this like weird, like energy version of it, like the demon mask that he has. But that was just used as like a transition to the next phase, kind of. Okay, it'll come out and swipe. All you have to do is just dodge that, and then more people will spawn. And his fight set was just another enemy. I think he had this.
People.
Yeah, it was the sword guys, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't add anything to it, right? Like he didn't have like a special variety to it, right?
Just that he would summon people.
So that was a bit like a turn off, like a disappointment, but I mean, it wasn't God of War, Randall. Okay.
The most disappointing section was Scorpions. How the fuck are you gonna just rip off Scarecrow's whole Arkham arc in 30 minutes or less than 30 minutes?
I didn't care for that either, man. Like, hey, swing and don't hit the poison. You know how easy that was?
You know,
I've been swinging for hours.
What pissed me off is I saw you jump into it at the beginning and you took a little bit of damage. And I dove to the last part of that mission to end it. And I landed on the platform.
Yeah.
But my game thought I rolled somehow, so I rolled forward but fell backward into it and died. I had to do that section over.
What?
I was like, fucking Marvel, get your game.
Oh
Same thing with like once you start doing stealth challenges when you do the side stuff.
Uh-huh.
He is just beyond stupid. You have to get there's a challenge where you don't get caught, take out everybody. One guy left, Randall. I'm above him on a building to press square. He's the last guy, obviously it's safe. So I can like take him out. He running headbutts him. I lose the mission.
How does he running headbutt him from above?
Now you would think, oh, happens once, probably a glitch. Happened 3 fucking times.
How is that possible? If you're in the perch mode, if you hit square, it automatically does it.
No, I
So how did
understand
he-
where the logic is, but I want you to know that he fucked me over.
No, wait, hold on. I'm confused because he's underneath of you, right?
Yeah.
So how does he run headbutt him?
You have a move that I guess it implements when you're like on a
On a post?
perch or if you dodge onto the wall, where
Okay.
he leaps off of and just basically psycho crushes you.
Oh.
And at that point, when it said square to take him out because it was safe, he thought, yo, I main Bison in Street Fighter. Let me try something out real quick. And then this guy gets hit with a random fucking idiot that wants to psycho crusher him, turns around like, oh, he's here. Mission failed.
Wow.
But not just once. He's like, you know what? The problem is I didn't go fast enough, so let me do it 2 more times to get the fucking rhythm down.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I've run into that yet.
The stealth missions literally don't respect me as a person. It's like my computer designed them, because clearly my computer doesn't respect me, so...
Right. I don't know. That I know of, I don't think I've run into anything like that. But I haven't done the side mission, so.
doesn't respect me.
Oh gosh. I think that's about it. I can't think of anything else. Spider-Man PS4. It's like, go get it. Just fucking buy this.
Yeah, I
Enjoy.
recommend it.
Highly recommended it. Like, get in there, swing like Spider-Man. You'll know off the first... The game starts with a cutscene, and right off the cutscene, you're swinging.
It says press R2 to swing, and as soon as I did that, like, I think this game was made for me.
It feels great. It's fluid. Especially once you mastered getting around the city, man, you feel like fucking Spider-Man. I don't have to worry about, like, even when I'm swinging over Central Park where there's, like, low trees, I'm like, not a fucking problem. I do X twice, L2, R2 to get to a post, jump off of it with style, keep fucking swinging. Like, it's... Yeah, by the end of that game, you are Spider-Man. You're swinging like
He
a
was
boss.
making fun of me, because I was physically reacting to swinging when I was streaming it.
Well, he doesn't know, all right? It's because he hasn't swung like you swung. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Pimpin'
When-
been preaching.
When she starts swinging like you swinging, dude, everyone's swinging. You know what I'm saying?
It answered my question of where's Peter, but then it left me with a question they didn't show in this game: is where the fuck's Gwen Stacy?
Oh, you're right.
Oh, she never shows up.
She had. I don't know if she's been mentioned because I haven't had all the collectibles yet. So I mean, up till this point, which is main story, and some of the backpacks I've collected, there's no mention of Gwen. So I don't know yet for sure. Once I 100% it, then I'll let you know.
See, if they would have added her in it and took MJ out of there, she could have gotten bit by the spider.
But yeah, I think that's not how Spider-Gwen and Spider-Gwen, I think Peter's dead in Spider-Gwen's universe.
Yeah, in that universe, she's the Spider-Man.
So that means
they could change that if they want.
You're right, I guess. But Spider-Gwen, no, they can't because Spider-Gwen's part of the comic canon. So, like, this is canon.
So you're for sure it's tied to the comic you're talking about?
Yes, sir. He's gonna be in it. This Peter Parker is gonna be in the Spider-Gwen.
That's a stupid name.
I'm not. I mean,
called it Spidocalypse here.
Yeah, dude, it was Spidocle. Yeah.
Yeah, and they all fight Doc Ock, dude.
each of their universes Doc Ock.
Yeah.
Got it. Oh man. Oh, I didn't care about that last. Speaking of the Doc Ock fight, you get like a different suit to fight him, which is based off
the
like the same.
Cocksmith.
Brian calls it the Cocksmith for some reason. It's because it's made off the same stuff that his arms are made of, like the tentacles are at, or the whatever the hell it is.
Yeah.
So it's like black and gold, yellowish green or yellowish gold. I just did not care for that. It was black and yellow. My bad. It looked gold. But I just didn't. I'm like, damn it! I want to go in there with my OG, or what I've been swinging with his entire time. But then you find out that he's wearing his suit underneath that suit. Oh. So I'm like, okay, I guess that works.
I wanted to use my suit. You haven't unlocked it yet, Anthony, because you haven't leveled up.
Okay.
But there's a costume that's literally him animated as if he was from the comics. So it looks like Who Framed Roger Rabbit when you're playing the game. And I was like, this is fucking gorgeous.
So it's not cell shaded. It's just toon shaded.
The best way I can explain is just look up a video or.
Brian, so okay, this will explain it. Does it look like Borderlands or Wind Waker?
More Borderlands. It looks like cartoon shading or comic.
Does it look like Cuphead?
No.
No. Just look up a video. I can't really explain it. Animated Spider-Man suit or something like that. I just typed in Marvel's Batman.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, that's definitely. It's like Borderlands.
That's not the game.
That is the game. Look, there's the UI. It's just someone took a video.
Hit play. I need to see this in action.
Can you fucking relax, Randall? I'm trying to show the rest of the people.
Oh snap!
And it felt weird at first, but then it felt right. Like in the next 30 seconds.
This is like remember the other Spider-Man game I used to play? Oh, I think it was Ultimate. No, was it Ultimate? There was a cel-shaded Spider-Man game, and they had this art style. Oh shit! Yeah, in movement it looks good.
But this one's they specifically animated to look like a comic, though, not that game. And then, like in cutscenes, you see that instead, so it looked like Who Framed Roger Rabbit while you're playing Spider-Man.
That's interesting.
That's what I was really playing with.
It looks really cool.
Half of the game.
Because the game looks like hyper realistic. Yeah. So having him running around does look like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It looks lit.
Yeah. And when they're touching you, like when MJ's touching you, or anything like that, it looks like they're just interacting with something that was added later. Like it felt like a movie.
Oh, okay.
Fucking
that would have been cool if you could just apply this filter on everybody.
What I was hoping is when I put that on, it made the whole world look like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Oh my god, that would have been cool.
Would have been crunk AF.
He died. Just let him die.
No, Randall. We keep punching, alright? That's really cool.
Spider.
Maximum Spider. I was hoping we got a move that had that.
It's good that they're gonna add Venom in the next game, because that means he's gonna be in a game that isn't dead.
They'll probably do him justice too. I would love to see what That's gonna be great. Like that setup is fantastic. 'Cause the Peter and MJ and Harry are gonna have some sort of talk. Because yo, you lied to us. You're gonna go to London, but you're actually sick to your fucking on your deathbed.
Well, they said that, or the diary that she read, it says that at the bottom. It said, I told everybody I'm going to London, but I'm staying here for more tests.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I know that, but I mean, that's still like a hey, dude, what the fuck?
But she would know, because she read it.
Well, they both know, but I'm just saying, they still like you found out, and you guys haven't talked it out, and then he'll find out he has a symbiote in him that might be messing with his personality. That's crazy.
His version of Venom is, I'm worried because I like bulky, big body Venom. I don't want to see Spider-Man 3, fucking Eric Foreman ass, what's his name? Not Topher Grace ass, skinny ass Venom. I don't want to see that.
Well, I
want to see big body.
I mean, this is a video game, so they can do that. Like I'm not worried about that.
That's my only worry. I would rather it be on Eddie Brock, but I'm fine as long as it's big body.
Okay.
And he can always lose it at some point. Like maybe you beat him and the symbiote comes off of him, and then it goes to Scorpion or Eddie Brock or Flash Thompson.
I'm thinking that doesn't the symbiote go towards hosts that are strong? Isn't it attracted to people who are like strong?
It depends on which symbiote. I think Venom does go to the people who are strong.
So I'm thinking that maybe he's not going to stay on him because Harry's sick.
That might be why it wasn't fused. Because like if you see it, the Harry's just floating in the tank and it's around him. Like it's not consuming him. And since he's in like a very fragile state,
it probably would not even go on him at all. It probably breaks free and escapes.
That'd be pretty cool.
I think it's drawn to a mood. I'm not sure though, because Flash Thompson in the comics was a soldier and his legs got cut off, and they infused him with the Venom symbiote, and it formed legs for him.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a lot of speculation.
I don't remember the reasoning. Which also means if you fight him in the next game and you beat him, some of that symbiote, or it makes a kid, and then there goes the Carnage symbiote, and then boom, you got another villain.
Can you imagine if the next one is just the fucking symbiote? So they're just fighting a bunch of symbiotes?
I'm completely fine with that.
That'd be pretty crazy, man. I'd be down with that, especially if they get like the tech down to make the symbiote look really good.
They could link it to the comics because they've recently made a character, the Symbiote King, and it showed an origin story as to how the symbiote was made and what it came from.
You just gotta make sure it's in the same universe. Like I said, since it's canon, they're in their own universe, so you gotta find out where that universe is at, and if they're in the same one, then yeah, they can link it. Well, it depends what happens after Spider-Geddon, I guess.
It's in a recent Venom storyline, so I don't know if it's connected or not.
Javi in the chat says, do you think it's gonna be the next game or one of the DLCs? The Venom stuff?
DLCs,
next game.
Next game.
I don't see that.
Are already named. The first one is detailed because it's for Black Cat and it comes out next month. But the 2 following months is just a name for it. One of them's Silver Lining, so I'm assuming Sable comes back.
Yeah.
The other one's called Turf Wars, which I think is going to be you and Miles saving New York. Since he's Spider-Man now. So I don't think any of that's going to be addressed yet.
Yeah, those are huge things. I'm sure they have plans for like the next game, because this game's definitely going to sell a lot. And with Marvel backing up with the funds, especially with the scores that this game got, and it's selling a lot, there's going to be multiple Spider-Mans.
Especially because they've already hinted at multiple villains in a sense, and also heroes. Yeah, I was going to say something that might be a spoiler for you, Anthony, since you didn't do the side mission.
I mean, go for it. If it's not in the main story, it's fair game.
Do you know Taskmaster's in the game?
Yeah, he's done the bomb stuff. I started that side mission already.
Oh, he's doing that phone call.
You can actually fight him.
What?
And
okay, that's gonna be fun.
After I think 2 fights, Spidey asks, "What are you doing here?" And he's like, "I'm here for recruitment by somebody. Do you want you put you on like a team or something to make 6 figures?" And he says no. And the team he's referring to is the Thunderbolts.
Oh.
At least that's what I think, because they've been on a team together. So I think there's gonna be more heroes to show, and they could be just around, just slinging weed or something, right?
So the other rumor, I guess, to end this part of the Spoilercast here, is they have the Avengers Tower, right? And when you get to it, Spider-Man says the Avengers are in the West Coast doing something, right? So the thing is,
Captain Marvel.
no, what?
Captain Marvel.
No, they're not talking about Captain Marvel. They're talking about the Crystal Dynamics is working on an Avengers game.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember the teaser they released? They showed like a bunch of rubble, the Captain's shield, and they said they're working on an Avengers game, and that's also a Marvel's Avengers game. So it's canon to what's happening in Spider-Man. I'm assuming. So the Crystal Dynamics has been working on an Avengers game, which I think it might be tied to whatever's happening in this. So they're gonna start. What happened?
Is it gonna be good?
I don't know,
Imagine it. What I'm waiting for is that's probably gonna come out before Spider-Man 2, and maybe they like it so much they make it into one game, like the way the Lego games, where it's like Batman and DC world, and you can just play as any of them and just travel through New York City. You can be Hulk. You could jump through the buildings. You ain't gotta swing, baby.
Oh shit! I'm telling you, that
You could
whole
be Captain
game
America and call it a taxi.
Call Taxi. I mean, he can run fast, not that fast, but like that Hulk game. I think it was Incredible Hulk for Xbox. That's
Hulk
another thing where
Ultimate
you
Destruction.
feel Ultimate Destruction. You felt like the Hulk. Like you can jump fucking huge distances and grab shit, throw it, rip it. Like it was the same way you feel like Spider-Man swinging. You felt like Hulk when you were destroying shit, and that was with old tech. If they remade that game now, dude.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord. My lord. I can't get this hype right now, Randall. Right? My blood sugar's rising. Okay?
The other person they foreshadowed could be in the sequel is Green Goblin. In that scene where he shows Harry, they put the camera on purple grenades.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he still hasn't become Green Goblin yet. Like that, there's so much stuff that like these guys are methodically planning this shit out.
Yeah.
We got Trent the Boss 29 following. Thank you, appreciate it. Dude. Oh, the plug in the chat. Yeah, get that plug in the chat. Yeah, it's. I'm digging it. Hello, Mr. White and Mr. Black. Can we swear here? No. I mean, you can swear, but I'm not gonna read the swears out loud. Unless it's like slurs, then we'll have to ban you here or time you out. But you can say fuck, you can say shit. You know what I'm saying? But don't be saying these terrible slurs.
Potty mouth stuff there, man.
Huh?
Some real potty mouth stuff there.
I guess.
He's always cursing, Randall. He's like,
Every day.
fuck this stupid idiot house. This fucking idiot.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What was I gonna say? We could. I guess that's it for Spider-Man, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'll
Had to
quickly
pee
run
really
through.
quickly.
All right, go ahead. We can start going down through the news, I guess. Quick shit. First thing up: Henry Cavill reportedly quits being Superman. Randall, do you believe this?
Yeah, I read about that. Supposedly, it's... I don't know. Because after that, he posted a video on Twitter of him holding the Superman toy. So, and then his agent said something about...
Quote, be peaceful. The cape is still in his closet.
Yeah.
WB Pictures has been and continues to be our partners as they evolve the DC universe. Anticipate a WB statement later today, end quote. Mm-hmm. And that was 6 days ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I hope he doesn't. There was people saying that it's because of the scheduling with the Witcher series that he's doing, but I'm like, I don't think that didn't stop him before with Mission Impossible Fallout.
Another rumor I heard was because they're going to be focusing on Supergirl.
Okay, but why push him out? I guess that doesn't make any sense.
I heard multiple rumors. I also heard another rumor was that he wanted more money and they didn't want to give it to him, so he walked away.
Oh,
I don't know what's true. All I know is like it's completely dead silence on the headphones. I can't hear Bryant breathing, nothing.
Because he's taking a piss.
Oh, okay.
He said he'll be back.
How convenient.
Yeah. That's why I went ahead and did the Superman stuff, because he's not going to give a single fuck. He's going to be like, alright, whatever. I mean, he cares about Henry Cavill now, because he saw him in Man from U.N.C.L.E.
Alright, I'm back.
And I don't know if he cares about him. Oh, we're just talking about the Henry Cavill leaving Superman role, which we knew you're not going to give a shit about. Well, I mean, we know you like Henry Cavill What do you think? Wait, did I ever ask you what do you think of him as Geralt?
Henry Cavill as Geralt?
Yeah, he's gonna be Geralt.
That's dumb. He has too much personality to be Geralt.
Oh well, I mean, he's gonna be Geralt in the Netflix show.
How does that make sense? Geralt's not even like a good-looking dude. He's just like some guy that's talk like this.
Well, I mean, that's not gonna be difficult for Henry Cavill to do, to talk like that, and makeup will make him look how he needs to look.
I mean, he is a big dude, and he's in good shape, so I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, he is. Says the chat. What does "yeah, he is" means?
I don't know, but that's the stuff you got to respond to.
I guess that's what I'm saying. Like they say, "Oh, Anthony, you don't look at the chat," and then I get that. What?
No, you usually don't look in the chat.
That's a lie.
Yeah,
dude.
he is an attractive dude. Who said he wasn't?
Yeah, no one said he wasn't attractive. What happened? All right, but yeah, he's gonna be. We don't know for sure if he's gonna be Superman anymore. To be honest, I just want them to scrap this shit and start over again. Because
just keep Wonder Woman.
It's a fucking
Everything
mess.
else can be replaced.
I don't think it
Like,
can be replaced. Like you can't have this guy Superman and then the same story like switch out a different character. Like there was rumors of Michael B. Jordan being the
new Superman.
The new Superman, but the Superman from the different timeline or universe.
It's
and I'm like, okay,
guy.
Yeah, but I'm like, okay. That's. I mean, I thought I was like, okay, that works. But how does that help the current playing field here? Because how are you gonna write him out? He just finished beating the shit out of what's his name, Steppenwolf.
Yeah.
So what happened between them and then now we got this new Superman flying in from a different dimension or something?
They still supposed to be doing one where he gets to fight Darkseid?
I guess. Oh my god, I'm so scared to see what Darkseid looked like.
Bitches.
I wish they just put his player model in there and then a new voiceover.
I don't. Well, as long as he looks the way he does in the cartoon, I like the way his outfit better in the cartoon than he did in the game.
It's not the same.
No.
Oh.
Well, in Injustice, they do like their own variation. They kind of make it look more like armored or battle ready for most of the characters in Injustice. But either way, I liked how he looked. He looked more like Bruce Willis in Injustice.
Next item on the list.
Bruce Willis.
He's saying that Darkseid looked like Bruce Willis. Hey, yo, Bruce Willis plays Darkseid? I'd like to see that audition.
Shit.
I'd like to see him I like to see a test. A test. I'm not saying just ship it, Randall. I'm saying like a test.
You mean live action, actual Bruce Willis?
Just like, you know how they did Thanos?
Oh, okay.
With like he's in mocap, but it's like
okay. Oh.
I like to see his facial expressions on Darkseid, I guess. That'd be pretty funny. I think it would be pretty funny. Anyway, next item on the list: Kingdom Hearts 3 reveals box art and new screenshots. The box art looks fucking nice, I gotta say. It always has a cool art style. Let me just look. Can I just fucking see this, please? What the fuck?
Let me find out.
Let me do this. Bam. Excellent.
Oh, that's clean.
That's super clean. It looks really nice.
Look at my guy Goofy being the guy.
Goofy's, look at him with his swag stance, dude. I think it looks dope. The thing, I'm excited to play this mostly because I just want to visit the fucking Disney World. I've lost track of what the fuck the story is. I've watched a bunch of the cutscenes. They have like an edited video on YouTube where it's just the cutscenes. So you get the story, and I'm like, it's so fucking difficult and convoluted. It's so much shit, man.
What?
What they're probably gonna do is what they did with God of War. When before the game came out, they gave you a recap. Not the developers, but somebody's gonna put together a recap.
I hope so, because that's what I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna be like, okay, maybe I follow this. It's just this falls victim to too many shit just woven in within each other, and to a point where it's very difficult to follow.
Okay, so here's a question. I know nothing about Kingdom Hearts, obviously.
Okay.
But why? And I could be completely wrong. Maybe he was in the previous games, but how come Daffy doesn't get any attention? Why is it always Donald?
Because Daffy's
Daffy's
Cartoon
not fucking Disney, dude.
Yeah.
He's not?
Daffy...
Is he Warner
Randall,
Brothers?
you have to be kidding me right now, right? Oh, my God.
Is he Warner Brothers?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
When have you
Why
seen
do you
Bugs
think it's
Bunny
with
with
Bugs Bunny?
Yeah, that's all
It
Hanna-Barbera.
never occurred to me that...
Randall, you have to say how old you are. This entire your lifespan, you thought Daffy Duck and Donald Duck were in the same property.
I never actually sat and thought about it.
Oh my God, Randall, you have got to be I think he sits down week after week and writes his material down so he can spew this hot shit at me.
Nah, but seriously, I never thought about it.
But yeah, that's those are two different things.
Oh.
That's why in Disney you only see Donald Duck, because Daffy Duck does not exist in that universe. Man, you gotta be kidding me, Randall, man. You gotta pay attention, man. Gosh. Next item is just mentioning the Emmys that happened, I think, 2 days ago. Fucking Game of Thrones won a lot. Westworld won some stuff. A show called Barry, which I'm probably gonna watch because it has Bill Hader as the main actor. I think it's about a guy trying to make it as an actor or a comedian. And The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel also winning a bunch, so I'm gonna have to check that out. Javi in the chat says Teddy Perkins was at the Emmys. I actually saw that and I thought that was really cool. Yeah. For those who don't know, there's a character in Atlanta who, for some reason, also, let me stop. Atlanta didn't win anything, which actually kind of upset me. I think Donald Glover was also up for Best Lead Actor for Atlanta season 2, and he didn't win it. I thought that they messed up there. Whatever. We're gonna have to move on. But yeah, Teddy Perkins is a character in Atlanta. I think it was played by Donald, but I don't.
It is.
It is for sure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it was a very creepy character. That's all I'm gonna say. It's just a very creepy character. I don't want to give anything else. Go watch Atlanta season 2. But he made it someone dressed up as, I guess, someone Donald knows, dressed up as him and sat in where Donald Glover's supposed to be, and then Donald Glover sat somewhere else. So they had, I think there was a shot where they had both of them on screen. So you said Teddy and then Donald sitting somewhere else because people thought it was him dressed up, which was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty cool. That's about it. The Emmys had a bunch of. I think Game of Thrones won like 9, if I'm not mistaken, 9 Emmys. Oh, Rick and Morty.
9?
I think so. I might be lying. Or maybe it was HBO in general that won 9. Rick and Morty presented a fucking award, which was pretty hilarious. It was a short snippet, but it was.
You saw it?
Yeah, it's really fun.
I need to see that.
Were they? Okay, let me hold on. Cause I shared it, I think.
Oh, you did?
Did I share it on the Discord?
What the hell's RPDR?
RuPaul's Drag Race?
Oh.
Okay, I'll play it. For the people, audio listeners, enjoy the audio, I guess. But for the video, I guess we'll watch it here. Alongside. That's pretty loud.
Thank you very much. Nobody knows reality.
I was like, I can't hear anything. I forgot I muted your tab.
More realities, right, Rick?
Sorry, Morty, I'm doing it. I'm going off prompter.
Oh, God, you promised.
You guys want an award for reality? Here's a reality about your award. This is a living Emmy. You're looking at it before its feet are mounted to a wooden base and its wrists bound to a weighted sphere that holds its body in a celebratory pose while it's dipped into molten gold. It's an herbivore, it mates for life, and it's capable of complex emotions. How do you think Atlanta will do tonight, little fella?
Rick, you're ruining the night.
Oh, he says he is rooting for Atlanta because smaller crews mean fewer of his offspring die. You know, that is a complex emotion.
Can we present the damn award?
Everyone that takes one of these home is a monster. And the winner is RuPaul's Drag Race.
And that's about it.
That's awesome.
But it was really awesome to watch. But yeah, congrats to RuPaul's Drag Race. Diana watches that a lot. It's awesome to see that they're winning it, which guarantees more seasons for her to watch. Yeah, that's about it for the Emmys. Awesome. I can't wait to see it next year. Gives me every year that gives me more shit to check out and watch. So why not? Yeah, we already at an hour and 40 in, and we still haven't gotten to the Nintendo Direct.
Just a disappointment.
So let's quickly run down the Nintendo Direct. Javi was about to start firing shots for no reason.
What happened?
He said RuPaul's Drag Race fucking sucks, and then afterwards, I never seen it. All right, let's quickly just do this shit. I'm just gonna look through here and just see what. Like, the only thing that had me going, oh shit, because I didn't get to see it. I just saw the headlines and the Mario Tennis Aces. I'm like, are they just vomiting characters now, or is this like the announcement for the next few months?
They didn't say, they just showed it.
Because Birdo, Shy Guy, my guy Shy Guy is in. I got my main because they don't have the other Shy Guy, the flying one. So I have to make do with this one. It's Fly Guy, yeah. So I have to make do with Shy Guy. Koopa Paratroopa, that's the flying one. Mm-hmm. And Petey Piranha, which I'm sure is going to be a strong character, to be honest. He's a massive fucking character.
He's always been power.
Yeah. But I don't know, was Birdo ever in tennis?
No.
So I would like to see how Birdo turns
power
out.
Tennis. She's technical.
Okay. But they added some sort of co-op mode. I don't have much information besides that it's a co-op mode. It comes out tomorrow. So
yeah, that's their present day right there.
I guess I'm gonna see if I can get those characters right away. I don't know if it's like all in one go or what the deal is, but
you just gotta load it up, right, Randall? Hey, high five.
Give him the high five, Randall. Right there, the camera. Don't laugh. Give him the high five. He wants the high five.
Slap me some skin, brother.
Slap. Oh my god. They did announce the NES controllers for Switch, if and only if you sign in with the online subscription that they're releasing, which I think is pretty shitty of them to do. The people who made Pokemon have a new game coming out it's codenamed Town right now. A turn-based RPG for those interested in those type of games, which is pretty exciting because I don't remember Game Freak making anything else ever since Pokemon, but I just haven't been following them. Luigi's Mansion 3? I didn't even play the second one.
I played the first one.
I played the first one. I don't remember the second one because I didn't know that the second one came out, and now they're making the third one.
Second one is, I think, a 3DS exclusive.
That might have been why then.
I'm not sure.
So hopefully they poured over this
from what they showed, they said it's still a working title, but it looked like outdated already.
Oh, really?
Visually, yeah, but it's still a working title, so.
You said it's called Isabelle, Brian?
Yeah, that's
Isabelle in Smash Bros. I didn't get to see how she played. Do you have any insight on how did it show anything or? Yeah,
she's similar to Villager, but she has some different moves. So, like, you know that thing that Villager rides that looks like a fire hydrant?
Yeah.
She has a move where she puts it into the ground and it works like a trap, apparently.
Oh my god, Brian's fucking main is here.
And then she has a move where she's using a fishing rod. I think she can grab the ledge with it. I don't know if it grabs people, I'm not sure. But she's like just a modified Villager.
Okay. But she's not considered a Echo?
Echo Fighter? No, she's her own character. They numbered her accordingly. The reveal for her was so boring. It was the most underwhelming thing.
Did it go from Animal Crossing to her, or to her to Animal Crossing?
I went to her, and they used it looked like in-game footage for an Animal Crossing game. She's like, oh, well, since the mayor, which is the villager of our town, he's always busy. He's out there always smashing. And then he's like, oh, there's a letter for me. I'm invited to smash. And then they show the fucking footage. Whoa.
Did it said he's out there smashing?
No, like not like that. But
okay, I was going to say, what is Nintendo doing?
And then they showed her, and then after they showed her, they showed the depressing-looking like raccoon in the game. And then he said something, and then it said Animal Crossing.
2019. Having the chat says, I think it showed her grabbing someone with it. So, confirmed.
So, that reveal, I wasn't a fan of. I don't give a shit about her. I don't play Animal Crossing. So I just had to rely on how she plays.
Got you. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe ported over to Switch. For some reason they're releasing more 3DS games. I don't understand why you are continuing to support this game when you have the Switch selling an ungodly amount. Make these games for the Switch. Maybe both. Maybe for 3DS and Switch. But why would you hold back Bowser Inside Story? I don't know if that's any good. I think it's a sequel or something. And Kirby Extra Epic Yarn. Put it on the Switch. Why are we still making 3DS games? Katamari Damacy on Switch. City Skyline on Switch, Civ 6 on Switch. Oh, a shitload of Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy 7, 9, 10, 10-2, and 12 coming to Switch. So if you like Final Fantasy...
Johan to buy it.
Yeah, dude, this is Johan going, yo, if I get a Switch, he's getting all of them. He's going to play them all over again. For some reason, they didn't have 8, which I can only assume it's a licensing thing, or something's up. I don't know what.
Maybe they didn't like it, or maybe they didn't think people liked it enough to buy it.
Well, because I've heard two different things. I've heard some people like it, but it's just I think the majority didn't, or I don't know. World of Final Fantasy is on Switch.
I think it's the sequel. I think they made a sequel to the game.
Oh.
I'm not. No, it was just an expansion version of it. No, you're right. It's just the first one. I want to play that. I wanted to play when they released it for PS4.
Mm-hmm.
But that's around the time when Persona 4 and Final Fantasy 15 were on sale, or Persona 5.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd rather get 2 games.
Instead of 1.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's about it for the Nintendo Direct. I didn't have any, like, huge opinions on it. I'm like, oh, just more shit for the Switch. Not shit. I mean, like, more stuff on the Switch.
You know what looks really fucking adorable and I want it?
What?
The Kirby game.
Yeah, dude, the Epic Yarn, that'll be great on Switch. But nope.
I thought they were porting it to Switch.
The extra Epic Yarn? I thought that was just on 3DS.
It looked fucking gorgeous, so I don't know. I think it's maybe both. I don't know.
Exclusively to new Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. I'm not playing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why? You have you're getting your fucking platform is selling a ridiculous amount. So you're gonna send this game out to die on the 3DS? Not that the 3DS is dying. There's a lot of 3DSs out in the wild, but everyone's trying to get the Switch. For Christmas, you think people are gonna buy 3DSs? They're gonna buy Switches.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. So
the Switch right now costs like what? Almost $300, I think. $275. Yeah.
The GameStop thing I sent you, Anthony. Do you know if that would stack if I traded in my Vita and my 3DS?
You have to call them for that. Sometimes they say no, it doesn't, because people try to like loophole it. So I would call them to make sure. Because if you can stack them, bro, you can get your shit soon.
It's on site, B.
That's about it for the news. Let's quickly wrap up with the releases. This week.
Force.
What the heck did you just say? Oh, this is the week right here. We have for games coming out: Labyrinth of Refrain,
Excite Bike,
Undertale, Sword of the Guardian. I'm not even saying the platforms. I'm sorry. Labyrinth of Refrain's on Nintendo Switch, PC, PS4. Undertale coming out for Nintendo Switch. Sword of the Guardian, Nintendo Switch. Scribblenauts Mega Pack on Nintendo Switch. Yoshi, Nintendo Switch. Excite Bike, because the online subscription for the Nintendo Online thing, you get to play old games.
Tecmo Bowl.
Yeah, like all these games are gonna be in the on the Switch if you subscribe.
Goblins.
Fuck River City Ransom.
Wow.
Yo, don't you remember when we were playing it? The guy kept going to Bryant exclusively.
Oh yeah.
He was a habitual line stepper.
The white shirt guy.
I'm pushing his shit in with just boots to the face, give him elbow drops. He said, that's enough of your combo. Gets up, swings at me, I'm dead. All that money I got to level up. Let's go.
That shit was funny as fuck. Yoshi, Nintendo Switch, Tecmo Bowl, Nintendo Switch, Excite Bike, Nintendo Switch, Ghosts and Goblins, Nintendo Switch, Gradius, Nintendo Switch, Ice Hockey, Nintendo Switch, River City Ransom, Nintendo Switch. Alright, the next 6 on Nintendo Switch. Pro Wrestling, Baseball, Balloon Fight, Donkey Kong, Dr. Mario, Ice Climber, Legend of Zelda, Mario Bros, Soccer, Super Mario Bros 3, Super Mario Bros, Tennis, Double Dragon.
What?
All on Nintendo Switch.
We got used cars, we have new cars, we have big cars, we have small cars.
Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle out for PS4. You might like that. Capcom's releasing a shitload. Yeah. Capcom's releasing a bunch of Final Fight, Captain Commando, King of Dragons, Knights of the Round, Warriors of Fate, Armored Warriors, and Battle Circuit. All in one little collection. On PS4. That's all you, Randal. Siegecraft Commander on Nintendo Switch, Crosscode on PC, The Gardens Between on Nintendo Switch, Hover, Nintendo Switch. Okay, the rest are the next.
How do you
4.
know what console they are?
These icons right here.
Oh, okay. For this whole time, I thought they were saying new.
No. Lightfingers, Case of Distress, Reigns, Kings and Queens, Retimed, all on Nintendo Switch. Spyro Reignited, out for PS4 and Xbox One.
Yes.
Okay. Since
I
when
don't
have you
give a
been
fuck about Spyro.
But yeah, I'm
No, I
like,
hate
since when do you give a fuck about Spyro? Broken Sword 5, The Serpent's Curse on Nintendo Switch. The next two are on Nintendo Switch as well. Like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Oh, I know did they port it over? Or is that something else?
The other one was the other one is with Shulk. This is a sequel, I think.
Oh, okay. It says an all-new prequel story.
Oh, then I don't know. Fuck.
Torna the Golden Country, whatever that is. And My Brother Rabbit.
Go back
to
to
Switch. Which one?
Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going. Wait, stop. Oh, Nintendo Switch.
For which one?
Double Dragon.
For the old Double Dragon, yeah.
Man.
It's okay, Randall. You don't have to be a sad panda.
Fuck, GameStop's closed.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to call him now, Doug.
I'll
Actually,
call
wait,
him
that's
a
not
lot.
called. It's not
Did
closed.
he really just try to call GameStop?
No, it's 9:45. You should be able to call them. They close at 10.
It says they closed 9 p.m. here.
Oh, my bad.
I googled it, so I don't know. What's today?
Opening this
Tuesday?
week. Yes, Tuesday.
Yeah, it's closed by 45 minutes.
Okay. All right, peeps. Movie theaters, movies coming out this week. Fahrenheit 11/9. I think that's the movie. Is that the movie with Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah, that's his studio that's making the movie.
Cool. The House with a Clock in Its Walls. Oh, I wanted to see that. It's the Jack Black
Really?
movie. Yeah, I don't know. It looked whimsical.
No.
I thought it was cool. I might watch that. Life Itself opens this week. American Dresser. Assassination Nation. Colette. Opening today. Carrie Winogrand. All Things Are. The Great Battle. Love Gilda. The Pagan King. Pagan. The Sisters, Brothers, and Tea with the Dames. Excuse me. And then Javi says My Hero Academia movie comes out next week around these parts. So I guess we'll see it on next week's podcast.
Sounds like a
release.
sheriff.
Around these parts, partner. Oh my god, Red Dead's coming out soon. Music. Upcoming music this week. That's listed anyway. Because they don't list the people who just drop music. Ryan Hemsworth. Nice. He's releasing a project, I guess, called Elsewhere. Brockhampton has their album this week. I kind of dig them too. It's called Iridescence. Damn it, I don't know how to pronounce that.
Where?
Iridescence.
Iridescence? Yeah, sorry, my English is not very good looking. Who else? Who do I know here?
Josh DeGroban, dude. Let's fucking get it.
I don't know anybody else.
Yes, I don't know.
Gotta expand my listening, you know what I'm saying? And that's about it. You guys need to plug anything before we wrap up? Brian,
What you gonna ask me? You gonna war with me?
what?
So what are you gonna ask me?
I said, do you need to plug anything?
When are you gonna make a Sagat video?
When we
I'm not
fix his
making a
Steam.
video for that game. That game, Street Fighter, has no complexity. I don't need to make combo videos for that.
Not even for your boy?
My video is my stream. You should catch it sometime.
Ooh, fucking God. You saw some sorry, he's crying.
Good. Let him
It's
move.
okay, Randall. You need a hug?
If he dies, he dies.
Okay, Brian.
Okay. Speaking of which, Creed 2.
I
Wait,
still
what
haven't
is-
seen the first one, unfortunately.
Watch it. It's
Really?
really good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I liked it a lot. When does that come out? It's this year. Oh, November. It's soon. Yeah, you should go ahead and pop that in, Brian. The first one's actually really cool.
I'll probably do it tomorrow.
Okay.
Oh yeah, but I guess I'm plugging stuff. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what I'm gonna play yet because I beat Spider-Man. I don't feel like streaming me just going through random crimes because that's all I have left. So I probably play. No, I can't play Street Fighter because my Steam won't load up. So I guess I'm playing Dragon Ball Fighters.
Yeah, sounds terrible. I mean, you can also load up the Xbox Game Pass. Just download something off of there and try something new.
Actually, technically, I got so bored yesterday that I installed For Honor on Uplay, even though I had it on Steam, but I can't run Steam. So I installed it. I don't know if that game has any players. I don't know if I would stream that.
Well, I mean, you don't have to have any players. You can do the story mode.
Oh, yeah, there's a story mode?
If I'm not mistaken.
Oh. I don't know. I'll ask Javi, see what my viewer thinks I should play.
What do you?
Facts, dude.
When are y'all gonna finish Guacamelee?
Oh, that's a good question. The next time I get to stream, it probably won't be this week. 'Cause it's gonna be a busy week. With getting.
Are you gonna play For Honor, Anthony? Because you said you wanted to try it, and we haven't.
Yeah, I downloaded it.
Same thing with Destiny.
Well, Destiny. I mean, Destiny we've tried and played. I haven't played and tried For Honor. I haven't installed on my Xbox. We just have to pick a day. You know what I'm saying? I'm currently going through
Guacamelee. I loaded it up on
Guacamelee.
Steam today, and I made my emblem, and then I got out of the game.
Shit.
When was the last time you guys played? Is it Agronauts? Is it Agronauts?
Awesome nuts.
Awesome nuts.
Diablo. That's years.
Oh,
Yeah, it was fun. I got high rank when I used to play by myself.
It's a fun game because it's easy enough for me to play and enjoy because it's just side scrolling. Some of the characters that I pick is really easy to play. It's like a mobster guy.
He used to be top tier when Anthony picked him.
Because what all I do is they're like, hey, this character is I don't know about it. Then Anthony pick it, it's top tier. And everybody just try to get my strats. You know what I'm saying? Run in there and die.
So they haven't made it.
No, you can ask him later.
I was just gonna ask. So they haven't made a newer version, or?
I don't think they have.
The game went free to play, and so they've been adding content to it.
Oh, they have.
Nice.
Yeah, so if you want to try it, Randall, if you want to have some bonding time with me and actually play with me once, we can play that game.
I thought we was gonna play Sweet Fighter, but
What?
What is he talking about?
Talking about Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't now because of Steam. Actually, I couldn't even play Awesome Nuts with you because of Steam.
Yeah.
Randall, you let me know what you want to play. I'll learn Tekken just for you.
All right, you guys can learn. You guys can sort that out later. You got anything you want to plug?
I love Chef.
Nah, I mean I'm still working on the logo, so and even when I finish that, I'm not gonna have any content for gaming because I still don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Okay.
I don't know. So if you have some ideas,
Randall, just play new games. That's all you need for content.
Juggle limes.
For content, just play new games.
Nobody wants to see me play through a game.
Randall, there's people making
the whole channel.
Not only that, there's people making a living doing that.
He made a gaming channel and said, no one wants to watch me play it. Then why'd you make the fucking channel? You're a nincompoop.
Because I was going to make videos with combos and interesting stuff because sometimes I do things in games that I'm like, wow, that was pretty cool. So I was going to make videos of that. But then it's like, that's not something that happens consistently every single time. So I was trying to figure out an alternative to what I could do. I mean, I guess I could do the whole play a game and record it type thing, but I just don't know. I don't know if I have the personality for it. Because I say some really weird stuff when I'm playing games.
You say some racist things, Randall.
No, it's just like when I was playing God of War, I was
Did he really just say he says weird things? All right, Anthony streams in front of you. When he's not playing Call of Duty and not saying anything, he usually says a bunch of dumb shit. I installed a soundboard with random sounds to my stream that involves audience. So when I say something stupid, I make it boo or clap or laugh.
And you hit a button and it does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a soundboard. I still gotta set that up too. So yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna stream. I was gonna say I don't know when I'm gonna swim. So next time I'm swimming, I guess. Next time I'm gonna stream, I don't know. It's gonna be a busy week. Gotta set up. I know it's gonna be Guacamelee, but it's like I gotta clean up the house and shit because it's gonna have people over. So.
Are you taking Friday off?
No.
Are they getting here Friday?
They're getting here Friday after work. So I mean, I have time.
Friday, yeah.
So I mean, that means I could still work and I could hopefully still hit the gym before coming here, showering and whatever. Actually, I think my cousins are coming directly here. I don't know. We'll see, man. The Friday's gonna be me getting shit ready. You know what I'm saying? 100%.
Let me know so I can help you clean.
I'm probably cleaning on Thursday. So. But yeah, all right. That's about it. If you enjoyed the show,
Is
you
there
want
gonna
to
be more people here than Christmas?
No.
No.
Oh. Okay.
You good?
Why are you giving me this evil look?
Because I literally just started doing the rigmarole of wrapping up, and you're like, one more question as he's speaking.
I can do it for you if you want.
So what you got planned for the rest of the week?
Nothing. I'm gonna enjoy my birthday tomorrow,
Oh, you
You're
are?
born?
and then Thursday is clean up the place.
How you gonna enjoy it? Did you take tomorrow off?
No,
So how you gonna enjoy it?
I'm drinking cyanide. So then Thursday I'm gonna be cleaning, and then
If you drinking cyanide, it won't be no tomorrow.
Randall, I
He
always
has
believe
another
in tomorrow.
stock. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I always believe in tomorrow. That's why I always respond. Thursday I'm gonna be cleaning up, and then Friday is, I guess, the eating and drinking begins because everyone's gonna be coming here and probably gonna drinking, and then do the same thing Saturday, and then they'll probably be leaving Sunday.
I don't drink. Don't think drinking is my my Lord and Savior's appreciation.
All right.
Oh,
So if you
my
like the
God.
if you like the podcast, you want to support it, go to patreon.com/ADLR plays to get all the content early. Want to request a topic for the podcast to talk about in future shows, go to topics.adlrplays.com to request it. We'll probably talk about your topic later on in the future episode. You can watch us record it live on twitch.tv/ADLR so you can interact with us real time as we record it. And if you don't do any of that, just want to watch the show later on when it's outdated and no one cares about it, go to youtube.com/ADLR plays to watch the archives like a week later or a couple days later. That's it.
I have you know that I actually look at our videos every day.
Word?
At when I'm at work working.
Okay.
I have it like playing.
Yeah.
Well, it's not in the background because I have it like really small in the corner.
So
When he's not
So every
bumping
time you
new
load up
Demi
a new
Lovato
video-
songs, dude.
What he say?
I don't know, something about Demi Lovato.
I said when he's
Whatever,
not bumping all those Demi Lovato songs in his library, dude, he stays on that podcast.
Oh, that's cool, man.
trash.
Appreciate it. Alright, well, that's about it. See you guys next week. Bye.
We starting?